What up, people? You're watching. I think people want to ask relationship questions. I think that was fun the last time we did that. Hi, Large March. What up? What is today? Thursday. What's up? It's your Thursday. Nothing yet. Never watched before. Eventually, a handful of people will come, and we usually end up talking about guns. But I think I want to talk about. We've done some relationship streams where people put their relationship questions up. We work through them. Hex. Hey, Hex. Oh, damn, Large Marge. That's a big move. Hex, if you want to pop on, you can. I don't know what you're doing. I was just a little bored this afternoon. I got all my work done early. Let me send this out here. Big move, man, Marge. Keep your sanity, Marge. That's a lot. Hopefully you're going somewhere better than you were, too. Why is this so slow? Sorry, I can't see any comments right now, guys. Only 3 o'clock here, too, and I thought I'd pour a little drink. No judgment. Okay, I sent you a link. Hi, Thug Nasty. Okay. Blink Cal. Well, good job on leaving California, girl. Probably wasn't too hard, though. They were chasing you out. Hi, Thug Nasty. Hey, Stoner. What up? Still windy in Colorado, but man, in North Dakota, that's going to be a lot different than California, isn't it? I'll be nice, though. It's still pretty in North Dakota. Although I just said, I've actually never been to North Dakota, and I just said that. That was a lie. But I'm sure it's beautiful. Hey, CC. Good job, Marge. Someone's got to be the unhinged, crazy person. So good job. Hi, Jacob. Hi, Alexa. This Alexa that I know, my friend Alexa, my best friend Alexa. You should pop on. You want to stream? You should pop on. Let's see here. Oh, you think I'd be a perfect Arian? Thank you. Ah, damn it. All right, girl. We should plan better. This was just kind of a random one. Poking for baseball and hockey tonight. Stoner, nice. Yeah, although it's not Corona mommy, it's cranberry vodka mommy right now. I love that people make accounts like Auschwitz concentration camp. Creative motherfuckers. Sorry, I'm sniffing. Oof. She's coming on reading stuff. Yeah, true. If we have her on, maybe we could have our own book club, Alexa, but it's like Harlequin romance novels. That's what we should do. That'd be kind of fun. Cranberry mommy, that's me, baby. That's me. Let me catch up here. People, they've been doing Atlas Shrugged. That's a long book. Constitutional, although I should start it. Wow, who knew a concentration camp could be so horny? I know I should say Alexa. That's true. I never even thought about that. There you go. Hot yoga. Yeah. The constitutional, like the whole book, like you could just read along with it. I should force myself to just read it because reading books is kind of good for you, you know. Alexa has it. I should borrow it from her. Oh, it got yanked? How funny. That's funny. And stupid. Like, even if you don't agree, I don't know. It's such a weird world because I remember I had like a negative thought about Ayn Rand too. And then like I kind of understood where she was coming from and the whole point of what she was doing and what, you know, her history and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Like, I definitely get it. I'm kind of along her lines too. You can't help the individual. I saw you, Auschwitz. That's great. You don't have to keep saying it. Stoner Girl. I only saw that movie. Is that a good book, Stoner? Did you read that book? Only on the internet can a concentration camp be horny. I love it. A fuck a single song. Yeah, you could. It'd be fun. Do you know what book is a romance novel? That's a sneaky romance novel that my parents didn't know was a romance novel. Was The Horse Whisperer. Okay. You know, I grew up a horse girl. My parents are like, here, read The Horse Whisperer. And I was like, because it was really naughty. All right, I need to read that one then, Stoner. Stray copy of Black Suns. Interesting. I can force myself to read it. It will take a very long time. Liberty Thought read it, so she can read it, I can read it. That's for sure. I'm gonna have to put on earphones when Hex comes in. I did like the Dragon Tattoo movies. Those were good. So I'm sure the books are much better. So is there like there's no audiobook available of it or what? Carpenter. Hey, Scott. Alexa, it's delayed, but I'm hoping you're laughing at my horse whisperer thing because that was really fun. Do you guys remember also Wicked, the book Wicked, which they made into a play? The book was kind of raunchy. There was some raunchy shit going on in those books. Long though. Oh, the books are longer. Okay, that's all right. I try to read at least a little bit. Okay, got it, Carpenter. How do I look, guys? I have a new ring light. Does it look okay? There will always be shine because I have a giant fucking forehead, but hopefully it looks good. Hey, Punisher. It's like, what are you gonna do? I can imagine you. I wonder if my niece is, because my niece is probably like you were and times 20 with reading books. Like, I went on vacation with them one time, and I had a book. It's a common book. What is it? The Miss Pellegrino's Home for Unfortunate Children or something like that. And I'd been trying to read it for like years, and I gave it to my niece, and she literally read it in like 3 hours. I was like, you son of a bitch. But I wonder if she's sneaking in those romance novels now. I know her parents watch her, but she's like a teenager. I bet she does. Thanks, Josh. Hey, Josh. Hey, everybody who's watching. Yeah, we do need to. It would be more fun to read with you. It would be easier for me to read. I'll bring over like some books I need to finish too. That would probably be best. And then we can go from there. Then we can build off of that. We'll read. And then maybe if it's nice out, we can be outside a little. Hell yeah. 50 Shades Terminator Mommy. Excuse me. It's not quite even on my shoes. There we go. It has to be perfect. Stoner. Also, Stoner put Stoner, you should save the date. May 7th. I'm having a birthday party. You should come. Is it possible to drink, smoke weed, and mess around dates? Osama bin Laden, yes, but you have to work to get to that point. You have to A, have no debt, which is hard. B, make sure all your day-to-day work is done. All the things you need to do during the day are done, and you keep up with your basic responsibilities. And then once that's covered, as long as that's covered, I mean, that's just all like, I'm at that point in life where I just want to fucking fuck all day, all the time too. So whatever. But yes, you can. Although I can't drink and smoke weed too much at the same time or I get the spins. We're gonna get red. Corona damn wind. It's so windy out. I'm so over it. It's been like I think it's been 11 days now. Like, I'm okay with the wind, but exactly, Osama. There are definitely ways to do it. I mean, I live pretty much a dumb bitch life, but my 20s sucked to get to my dumb bitch life is the problem. But if you can build a good foundation and then marry rich, then you can totally do it all you want. Oh yeah, and I'm making some hats. I have some people working on art. I'm gonna be making Forest Mommy hats. I'm pretty excited about, and beanies. Stoner, you're done. You're not working tonight then? You getting on your edibles? I'll probably do this for a minute and then like I might even do a space too because I fucking love those spaces. The wind won't stop. It won't stop. It won't stop. It's like feels like December. It won't stop. Exactly, Stoner. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm pretty close, but I'm not perfect, right? I feel like I didn't do things necessarily right in life, but I did things right. Cause look at me. You know? You can't You had to make some good decisions to get to this, right? Just kidding. Such a bitch. And it's honestly all true. Oh, I need to go get a new battery for my cartridges. My little pen thing just decided to stop working. Probably because I fucking fiddle with it all the time, but I gotta go get a new one of those. Because then I can smoke those inside, because I don't smoke pot inside the house. So if I have the pens and the cartridges, that's like super nice. Thanks, Alexa. And I'm nice. I'm like a nice person on top of it, right? I'm glad you're my new best friend. Love it. T-shirt with your pick. What pick? The pick that got me banned? We could probably do that. We could probably do something about that. That'd be easy, actually. Just my nudie on it. Exactly. I do wonder though, like, it is weird how people, like, I don't know, what in me made me like be able to do things differently and do it okay and survive and make smart decisions. Like, that's what I tell people. Some people were getting on my case yesterday because I said, they were like, I don't want to have to work 40 hours a week, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, if you start life out not getting into serious debt, you have a lot more choices on how you work eventually. So I don't know. I don't know who these idiots are telling every kid to go to college still. Okay, and here's something else about the college loans. Okay, I don't get mad at people. Obviously, the people want them forgiven and stuff, but like, these loans have been giving out for like 20 plus years. At what point do we say, okay, these loans, like, stop fucking taking them? It's been 20 years. We know. Exactly, Alexa. I didn't blame people, and when when shit hit the fan and I had to fucking do shit, I had to do shit because I didn't have backup. Thank you for seeing that. I mean, I love it. My ex-boyfriend was important in my life too. He had a really good attitude about things that he taught me a lot, especially about letting go, because I was definitely angry in my 20s for a little while. Stoner. Sorry, honey. No gambling debt forgiveness. I wonder how many. I haven't checked in a while. For some reason, YouTube has taken away my watch hours. I haven't checked in a while to see if I've built them back up yet. Because I've had some pretty good shows. I don't know if you guys have been seeing it, but my Sunday one was just great. I just need to do more of these too, and I always forget. Yeah. All right. We're getting there. I wish I could buy watch hours. It's only pennies. So, oh yeah, you just do that little gambling, huh? I've never made bets ever. You're brave. Does it pay out? Do you make money, or is it kind of a wash and just fun to do? I can totally get how it'd be fun. I do need more Tanner picks. I just need to make a video of Tanner. That's what I need to do. That's my next step. I'm going to make an hour-long video of just Tanner, and then people will watch it. That's why I don't have watch hours, because I don't do videos. I need to make videos. But if you all saw my awesome setup I have going on, I hate technology, man. At this point, I'd rather pay someone to do it for me. Hex said he'll hop on in a minute. Punisher, yeah, give him a hug from me. You're so lucky to know him in real life. I'm so jealous. I love that man. One of these days, I'm gonna meet him. I'm gonna give him the biggest hug and kiss ever. Yeah, Alexa. Yeah, cards. I used to play. The way I learned blackjack and regular poker was when I worked at an old folks home. We'd set up some pretty sweet games, but that was how I learned. But we didn't do money, and I was like, that would be kind of fun for money. Oh, I see. I see. I love tactical. Thanks for tuning in, Punisher, too. Thanks for all the tactical crossover, tactical mommy crossover. What up, what MA? What are you doing? Cheers, everybody, to making it to Friday Eve, by the way. This is such like, did you guys ever know alcoholics growing up? I knew 2 alcoholics that I figured out were alcoholics after I grew up. And they would always drink out of like cups like this. Punisher, I'm so jealous. We should have a poker. Actually, poker night that'd be a pretty fun idea. Got off work good. Made that money, honey. Hex is gonna pop on here in a minute too. I get it, Stoner. I get it. The idea that you could make some money. I don't know if you remember. Do you remember when you went to the arcades? There was that thing that had lights that went around, and if you stopped it, you would make a bunch more. Like, oh, I was hooked on that shit. Hooked. I think I spent like $20 on it once, and I got in so much trouble. Parents were so pissed off. We do need a poker night, though. If any Colorado people are watching, we're trying to do a setup. It'll probably be in Parker, but sometime next week we'll do a meetup in Parker, Colorado. Any Colorado people watching? Yeah, well, maybe that's what I like. I'd rather do it like that. Make it fun. You don't win money, but you might win some feels, some touching and some feeling. That's terrible. I'm a terrible person. What up, Cerebral? Ooh. I literally just splashed in my back. Oh, there you go. Nick is saying there's a North meetup at Mosh Lab, 6:30ish for anyone in North Colorado. Stoner, that's you. You should go meet up with them. Although that's probably a little far for you. I think you're in Greeley. Is that in Fort Collins, Nick? That place you just listed? I do need a sippy cup. That's what they do at tracks. They do a roller skate night. I don't know if they still do, but they used to do a roller skate night once a month. And they give your drinks out in sippy cups. You're roller skating, drinking alcohol, and people like are wiping out the whole time. It's the most fun thing ever. Oh, it's in Windsor. Okay. There you go, Stoner. No, but that is fun. The sippy cups are fun. There's a lot of cougars in all of Douglas County, man. That's where the alimony flows. Oh, it's terrible. Terrible. Hold on here. I'm gonna go refresh my drink, y'all. Be right back. One more second. Windsor is nice. Terrible. Terrible. Who's that? Who says who's the guy Who's the black guy who says that? Because y'all look alike. No, I'm just kidding. Who's that? Who says terrible? It's not Shaq. What's that? Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley says terrible, right? That's his name. Thank you. Yeah, it has been looking really good lately. I don't know why, but just like grown in, man. I got it. It was Barkley. Barkley. Terrible. Terrible. Do you want to come on one now, May? Hex is coming on. Here, I'm going to send you the link just in case you can and want. I still got to buy you earphones, too. One MA, I was trying to tip you, but it just said Bitcoin on your thing. Sending you the link in case you can't come on. We're all going to make some Force Mommy awesome. It does need pulling. You're right. You're right. I know you've been Cerebral. I still want you I want you on Cerebral. So anytime you have a free time, tell me and we'll plan it. On your 1MA on your Twitter thing. You know, there's little tips. The tips on Twitter. Oh shit, there's a lot of May birthdays. Get on Twitter. All right, Cerebral, just hit me. I know you probably have a real job and work, but like, yeah, I'll cash app you. Venmo or Cash App. Send me your thing. Cerebral, yeah, hit me up with the time. You can come over. We can do it in person or over line, whatever. I'm fine either way. Because I think you're Littleton and I'm Arvada. It's a little bit far, but at least it's on the west side and you don't have to do I-70 and I-25. For the party stoner, it's the 7th. It's a Saturday. My actual birthday is the 8th, but the party last year was pretty fun. Yay, Cerebral. Everyone follow Cerebral on Twitter, by the way. He's awesome. He goes after our stupid local news idiots. What was I just going to do? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not far. In Denver, if you don't have to go east to west in Denver, it's not bad. It's not bad. But if you have to go east to west, it fucking sucks. And now I'm like living part-time in Douglas County. Yeah, that's right, 1MA. I'm glad I still look decent, but I would look even better if COVID bullshit hadn't happened, but I'm just doing what I can, y'all. Trying to keep it with it. Yeah, exactly, Stoner. There's just so much traffic. I go hang out with Alexa, and it's like I gotta leave at a certain time because she's not even far, and she's not even far off the highways from me, and I'm not far off the highways, but like it's the worst. I-70 is just the fucking worst. We're gonna make someone smile here. Hold on. Oh, 1MA. Thank you. Oh, you're in Georgia, Chief? No, there's someone else who's on here a lot that's in Georgia. Colonel's in Georgia. I wonder, does Colonel ever watch YouTube's 1MA? Do you know? We should get him to watch YouTube's. You all are nice to me. You make me feel pretty. You make a 7 feel like a 10, y'all. Or a 6. Maybe a 6. A 6 with money. That's what I am. I'm streaming, by the way, FYI. Yeah, he's in Georgia. My nephews. Oh my God. You have one, MA? Oh, what are you? The engaged few? Are you driving a pick or a truck? It's been so windy lately. What podcast is it? Did you guys start one? Where's Fort Stewart? Where's Fort Stewart? What state is that in? Money in an Outback. I'm over 9,000. Okay. I would listen to you and Colonel like anytime. I love talking to y'all. I was thinking I was like, should I do a space or should I stream? But probably after I get off of here, we'll do a space too because I ain't doing shit tonight. I'm already drinking. But the spaces have been making me okay. No. The spaces, I tend up wanting to drink while I do the spaces. Oh, you're in Georgia. Oh, that's where you're in Georgia. Okay. Savannah. I was talking to who else was from Savannah? I feel like we were talking to someone from Savannah the other night. My nephew just bought a house near Atlanta. He went from like Lily White, Colorado. Now he's in Atlanta. It's making me laugh. I get that, engaged few. I know what name is. They're addictive, man. You start making friends, and and now that I'm being a little more bossy in them, because at first I would be too nice, but now I'm gonna be bossy. It's more fun that way. And I love how you can mute everybody. It's such a dick move, and I love it. Who the hell was just talking about Savannah? Someone was talking about Savannah. Yeah, so he must be outside. He must be outside. He's outside Atlanta somewhere, but he's become a fireman out there. Now y'all created a monster, didn't you? I'm a monster on there. But it's fun to hear people's voices. It's fun to I just get hooked on it though. It'll be like all of a sudden it'll be like 3 hours later. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what was I fucking doing with my life? But whatever, it's connecting with cool people. We're in this technological world, so let's do it. I know. Well, I'm really nice. I'm actually really nice. I don't put up with bullshit. I don't let people fucking push me. But overall, I'm really nice. So I just don't want to hurt feelings. Oh, but now I will. Now I'm a straight monster. Exactly. Oof. All right, I'll do this. Hex said he's gonna come on. I'm gonna wait for him to come on. We'll go on for a little bit, and then we'll space it up. It's only 3:30 here, so I got all night, and I just started. What else? What else has everyone got going on? They do. Straight money, cash money. They owe a lot of us money. Let's face it. We bring people back to the platform all the time. Bye, Punisher. Yeah, if you see him, and if you see him, give him a kiss for me. See you later. Hi, bye, Jimmy. Bye. Oh, good, Cerebral. It was windy out today, but at least it's warming up. I didn't even check the weather lately. Is it gonna be warm? Because there was a whole week there. I was laying out almost every day, and then it got cold again. Typical Colorado. I haven't done one of my. I haven't had David over in forever either. He's kind of struggling. Ooh, it's warming up a little. We're gonna be in the 60s. We're gonna be 6. Ooh, Tuesday, 78. What? It's gonna get warm. Yeah, 1MA, but I feel you do. You out there. The Sonic will be fun. Yeah, I just saw the 78. As long as it's like 55 or higher, I can lay out on my deck because it just the sun hits it just right. So I shall be laying out for the next couple of days. It's already hot down there in Georgia, and it's so humid there, isn't it? Me too, Stoner. He's an interesting fella. That's all I gotta say about that. My parents just moved to South Carolina, and I'm like, it's going from Colorado to the South. That's nuts, you know. No, I didn't see Sonic. I didn't even. So is Sonic? Is it like about the hedgehog? I'm assuming that's what the Sonic is. Another movie about Sonic. Oh, I didn't go to. No, we actually. Oh, I was supposed to go to Sonic today. I forgot to go to Sonic. Oh, he's not. He's outside. Damn it! I forgot, Stoner. Exactly what I mean. You can kind of get people's feel. You like South Carolina 1MA? I'll be out there. I'll be out there at some point. Ugh, I know. I could still go to Sonic. I'll go to Sonic later because I promised I was going to get Mr. Forrest Mommy Sonic and I forgot. I'm instead I'm on online with all you fine people. It did work, but you're just good. You know when you're just good people, you just like attract. Like I don't know, man. Even online, you can just feel it. Yeah, humidity is bitch. If I was in humidity right now, my hair would be curly. It curls in humidity. In Colorado, it's nice and dry. When it's like a little bit humid out here, I'm always like, ugh, hate it. He does have good taste. He's a good guy. If you come on my birthday, you can thank him in person. Let's see if Max is gonna come on. Sorry. Plant nursery, that's hard work. You're lifting and moving things. What else is going on everyone's Thursday? Stoners. That'd be so sweet. That would be really sweet. He has to put up with a lot with me because I'm like, yeah, I'm having another party. Okay, 1MA coming in. Sweet. I'm gonna have to put my earphones on then. Hold on. Mommy gotta get ready. Never would have thought I'd be doing shit like this when I'm 38 years old, but whatever. Only plan. Good cerebral. Do you work like full time? Normal hours? Escape, what up? Welcome to the Thursday afternoon stream. Are you off of work or going to work or still on work? You and your second shift's like the weirdest one, isn't it? Second shift's what, 11 to 7? Oh, that's nice, cerebral. Oh shit, here we go. We got 1MA. What are you doing? Chain smoking?
Oh yeah, I do a lot of that shit. Nah, and fucking Otter bust me out on that shit too, yeah.
It is what it is. I
Look,
chain other things all the time, so
yeah, he bust me hard. He was like, "You smoke too much on stream." I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
if I had my little pot pen, I would be too right now. So I just have to go get a new one. But how are you? How's your week been?
It's actually been kind of a slow weekend. I'm a little unhappy about it, but you know, it is what it is.
With your work or what?
Yeah, it's been slow this week. Like last week was busy as shit. So I mean, you know, maybe it balances out a little bit, but you know, I mean, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know, I'm always trying to get money. I don't care. I'm always trying to get
Well,
the
and if
money.
it's busier, it's not as boring either. Not
Well,
that
I mean,
I don't
if
know
you
what
make
you
the
do.
time
You
go by
could
fast.
sell crack on the corner or something. I don't know, but just
Oh hell
kidding.
no, hell no, hell no. Nah. Like unfortunately, I've scaled back in my career what I was once doing and shit. Now all I do is move people's shit around.
Hey, someone's got to do it. Someone's going to pay
I
for
mean,
it.
it is what it is. They paying, and I'm working, so I'm just gonna get it how I can get it. You know, until I find a better opportunity, better position, better money, or a combination thereof. That's it.
It's all about having like multiple streams of revenue too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Like that's like you gotta be crafty, you gotta be meticulous with shit like that in order to make that happen for you. And the thing is, once you get it going, then you know it kind of takes care of itself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then you have, you know, you realize you got more free flowing time to really do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, the American dream is making your money work for you, not you working for the money. That's my thing.
Exactly. My American dream is marrying rich. No, just kidding. I'm not even married. Just kidding.
Stupid.
Ugh. No, we gotta make our the forest mommy hats, and we gotta make 1MA hats too. You gotta make a little logo for you too now.
No, that stamp belongs to me and me only. Mm-mm.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
See that shit right
There.
there?
Yep.
Yeah, me only.
All right.
So I feel that shit belongs to me.
Well, I'm okay having forest mommy on anybody who wants to fucking have it on them. So.
Oh yeah, I know. You trying to start an army? I know. I got you. I got you.
I
Yeah,
love
but
that. You know what I'm doing.
you gotta remember every army needs a strong general.
Yes. And I'd rather be kind of behind the scenes so other people can do the shit. So
Or you be like the Mandarin.
yeah. Invisible, but all the like influence. That's what I want to do.
Yep.
How is it in the future? Because you're 2 hours ahead of me. How's it going in the future?
Uh, the feet is pretty comfortable right now. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little windy here, but it's nice. It did start raining for a little bit, but it didn't last. So it's pretty nice out right
Decent
now.
temperature.
For the sky.
Are the
It's cooler than yesterday, but it's still comfortable. Like I mean, I got on shorts again, so it's all good. We need to get up to
good?
fucking 100 degrees. You know, you talking about all that humidity shit? You would hate it here in the summertime.
I can do it for like a little bit, but oh god. Although I do what I do like about humidity. So out here,
Mm,
okay, TMI for everybody, but my feet are just dry out here because it's just so fucking dry. So when I go to humidity, my
mm.
feet are all like soft. I'm like,
Sweaty.
ooh, yeah, but it's like
Okay.
better than dry as fuck out here. Crazy. Yeah. Well, look at you. You're all like just peaceful, looking off into the distance.
Yeah, I tend to do that sometimes. I'm a daydreamer. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't have dreams when I sleep, so they happen when I'm awake. Unfortunately.
Okay. And you kind
Yeah.
of control them then?
Oh my dreams? Never.
No?
It just they come as they come and they go as they go.
Mm.
Like it's weird because it's like last times I remember having like like consistent dreams and shit was as a kid, and I used to have dreams my father was trying to kill me all the time.
Did that happen? Was that real or what?
I mean, he almost killed me once. All right, so check this out. You see this right here? See
Yeah.
this scar right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from a car accident. Yeah, he was driving, he almost killed me.
Was he like drunk or something?
Nah, I was on my way to college as a freshman.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, that's a story.
Talk about a life derailment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so did you not go to college then after that accident? Was it
It's funny because like I got there several days late, obviously, because I was in the hospital. Shit, I had to have major surgery and shit. Because all of this shit was so busted open, like I could stick my hand up in there. It was busted. Lot of blood loss. Is Hex coming in? I just saw the screen size
He
change.
said I
Is that Hex?
changed it. I just changed it
Oh, okay.
now.
Okay.
He
All right,
might.
that
We'll see.
threw me off. Nah, but yeah. So several days later and shit, while I was in recovery and shit, they asked me if I wanted to go, and I'm like, man, fuck, I came all this way, I might as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? Got into a fucking fight first day on campus because somebody, what I'm saying, somebody thought it was, be a good idea to try to, embarrass and humiliate a nigga despite, the pain that I was already in and shit. Cause like when I got there, cause like, cause of the nature of the wound and shit, like, I had my head wrapped with ace bandages and shit to keep this shit, covered and whatnot. Soon as I hopped out of the van, like, the motherfucker loud as shit. Damn, cuz, somebody whooped your ass. All I saw was red.
And just went at
All
him.
I saw was red. Yeah, my pops and my mama, they had to pull me off of him. Wasn't how I was expecting, my first day on campus to be. That shit was fucked up, man.
Man. We all have our anger. I was much angrier in my past, but I had let it go
Same
at a
shit.
certain point. Yeah.
Same shit. I used
You
to be a
just
loose
can't,
cannon in my 20s.
and you just can't like, I remember I was just so lucky for some reason I had someone in my life who was like, you can't be angry like this. Like
Yeah.
you can forgive and whatever, but like that anger, you just cannot like, because I was so angry because it was at my family and I was just so angry and I held that in and it was like I would have dreams about it and all this, and then eventually when I was like, I do need to let this go, I need to let it, and then I've been peaceful as fuck ever since. So
yeah,
and I've never been
funny
in
too,
a fist
like,
fight.
ever in life?
I've never ever fought ever.
On one end, I want to say lucky you, but at the same token, that means that you're untested.
Yeah, you should. Exactly, like, and so I've done a lot of like self-defense stuff, but I'm like, yeah, I still never like. I remember one time in middle school, a girl like went like this, like she was about to hit me, but she never did. So
did you curl and cower, or were you ready?
Oh, I was ready. I was ready. Because I was always kind of taller and bigger.
You said you've never been in a fight. Have you been punched before?
No.
Never.
The only people that ever hit me were my mom and dad. And my mom got a little much sometimes, but yeah, I've never had a physical fight with anybody.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Hopefully that stays consistent.
Yeah. But if I need to beat a bitch, I'll beat a bitch, man. Like
how you know? How you know?
I don't know, actually. I feel like I'm pretty strong and like, but yeah, you don't know till you in it, right?
Yeah. See, thankfully in my lifetime, I've had unopportune experiences to have to fight people that were a lot bigger than me. So if there's one thing I know I ain't Billy Badass, but if there's one thing I know, I can take a fucking punch. So I know I'm not gonna be an easy knockout. You know what I mean? So if I get forced into a situation where I gotta throw hands, being hit is not something that worries me. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't have a problem with getting up on the motherfucker trying to end the shit quick. If you wanna step back and try to throw hands like we boxing and shit, because I'm not a boxer. You know what I'm saying? I don't box. Like we fighting in the fucking street. Like I said, I if I'm forced to do it, you know what I mean? I'll do my best to, not have to go that route and shit. You know what I mean? Even, so much that even a motherfucker's being belligerent and forcing the issue to try to walk away from the shit. You know what I mean? But if you force my hand to the point where I have no other choice, I'm gonna go into it with the idea that you're trying to kill me. so I'm gonna respond in kind. That's just how I am about the shit.
So yeah, if someone came after me, I would pretend they're like I would figure they're trying to kill me. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't pack all them guns and shit like you do.
my little carry purse I have.
Little,
Hey,
yeah, pull a little tool out your purse and knock a motherfucker on his ass if he ain't acting right.
I don't want to ever have. I don't want to ever to have to like do that. I would rather
Okay.
actually like, if I could just physically do something, that would be better. But
you never know. Sometimes, man, people be off the edge, man. And
yeah,
over
just
the
people
edge.
will be crazy. Like people will just be fucking like one of my friends, even in Denver, he was going like waiting to take a turn, and some crazy dude was walking across the street, and there was a lady. It was by a hospital. She was walking to work in her like scrubs and stuff, and this crazy like homeless kind of guy just fucking like knocked her out. Just walking by, just knocked her out for no fucking reason other than just being fucking crazy, And luckily they got him because they like chased him down. But it's like there are crazy fucking people out there, like.
Yeah. I mean, that sound like some mental health issues right there.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like when
That's
you see
not
those
normal
ones in New
behavior.
York too, like you
Yeah.
just see those random. You're like, wow, like fuck. It's not even like gang shit or anything. It's just like a crazy motherfucker being crazy,
Yeah, somebody, just a singular person acting out belligerently and shit. Like it's a violent cry for help, is what it is. Unfortunately.
It's true. That's truth, man.
And I think that's an increasing thing now, especially over these past couple of years and shit. But the problem is, what I mean, you got a lot of people that are suffering through some of these things, but have no diagnosis. You know what I mean? So they don't even know what the fuck their deal is, but they know something's off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And everything's just been made worse and worse over the last 2 years. Everyone's a little more desperate. Everybody's a little more.
Agreed.
I'm more crazy. Like I've never been diagnosed with shit. I'm sure I could be if I went in, but like
I'm crazy.
We're all crazy, right? We're all, look at us. We're fucking like crazy.
Yeah, to a degree. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of how much crazy you can stand. You know what I mean?
And there's like that break with reality too. Like I don't think I'd ever harm somebody else's reality. Where I think when people have broke from reality, they don't even know what they're doing. They're just like hurting people. Like, they don't even fucking know. Oh yeah, what did you think about that guy in New York, the shooter? Did you follow that?
Loosely, like I'm not gonna lie and say I know a whole lot, but I mean I've seen and heard a few details. I was actually talking with my boss, one of my coworkers, about the shit today, about how the mainstream media, particularly, uses language when it comes to this stuff. And one of the things that he said he noticed was how they call this guy a terrorist. All right. I'm not like, I mean, maybe you could fill in some of the blanks for me as far as exactly what happened. Like I think what I heard was that like the motherfucker's doing some shooting on the subway or some shit. Is that all it was, or was there more to it?
Yeah, like he threw a smoke bomb and then shot a couple people.
Okay.
And they found all this stuff online where he was basically, it was kind of like, I don't know if you followed the Waukesha, the guy who drove into the parade. Like, he had all this stuff on his social media. But I mean, that guy was a fucking nut anyways. But like this guy, as well as that guy, had all this supposed like black nationalism, kill whitey stuff, blah, blah, blah.
That
and then all of a sudden,
much for me, man.
Well, and then he like turned himself in. Like, it's so hard to believe anything anymore.
Oh, to that point, because you just said that, like, do you think that it's possible that this was a psyop?
This one I feel like could have been something. It's just, it just seemed weird, and it seems like every time, even out here in Colorado, like someone will introduce some gun law, and then there'll be a shooting or something. It seemed like that just happened. Biden said something, and then there was Oh, hey, I gotta say, hey, Tactical. Punisher said he might come see you. I told him to give you a hug. But yeah, that was the same thing with like, what do you think about this? Because every time, especially a white cop or whatever, kills a black person, or there's something against a black person, it's right away they're alt-right, KKK, blah, blah, blah. But then whenever you have an attack from a black person who, like, admittedly is, whether they believe it or not, I guess, but the black nationalism, whatever, but they never talk about that. Is that like on purpose, you think? Or is it real? Or is it even real?
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna start with the ass end first, because I think that's more important to discuss right now. What comes to my mind when I see stuff like that is I think probably the biggest reason why they don't outright make that connection on the news and stuff like that is for fear of uh, judgment in the court of public opinion, especially as it pertains to like BLM and all that bullshit. Like that's what I think. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I could be wrong. I could be dead wrong in that shit, but that's just what comes to my mind because I drum to a different beat when it comes to all that shit. Like I don't give a fuck about that BLM shit. Like I wasn't sold on in the beginning, and I'm not now. You know what I mean? Like I see on the surface level the arguments that get made back and forth as far as like all Black Lives Matter versus all lives matter and stuff like that. And it bothers me because, like, what it does, like, okay, really at its core, what Black Lives Matter is supposed to mean versus what all lives matters means, like, the argument in that shit takes away from what the shit is really about, and it's cherishing life. You know what I'm saying? And that shit bothers me. It's like motherfuckers is arguing back and forth over semantics and point of view about what life matters, or arguing whose fucking life matters more, which is a whole nother fucking. I'm not even gonna go down that rabbit hole right now.
Right.
But I mean, as far as like white cops and black people and shit like that, I'm a nigga. You know what I mean? I'm unapologetic about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I let that shit be known. You know what I mean? But like my own personal experience. Like, I mean, I've had, so many, situations in my life where I've had, fuck with me, try to jam me up, try to pin me and shit, accuse me of being a gang member and this and that gang of the third, like fucking like gang patrol hop out on me, want to like halfway strip me down and take pictures of all my tattoos for the database and all of this bullshit, you know what I mean? And I don't, like, I mean, it's like, I mean, I could probably argue very strongly that that was a violation of my civil rights and shit, but like I ain't never resisted because it's like, I mean, I'm not on that bullshit. So it's like, all right, my nigga, go through the fucking machines, get it out of your goddamn system. Whatever you think you're gonna find out, you're gonna realize there's nothing there, and you wasted your fucking time. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, really all it cost me was just, them being a nuisance and me being annoyed by it. You know what I mean? But like, as far as like casting judgment or anything like that on, the way, the interaction go between white police officers and black men, I gauge them on a case-by-case basis. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I know that there is some systemic shit within the police as far as profiling and shit like that? Absolutely I do. And I've had a cop admit the shit to my face by accident. And then as soon as she said it, she tried to retract it. I'm like, no, bitch, it's too late. You said it now. It's too late. Like, I mean, you just telling me what I already knew. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, even, down to, when I was working for the government and shit, I mean, I'm just, walking on foot and cops stop me fucking with me and shit thinking I'm on some bullshit. But, like, no, my nigga, I got my government badge on my neck. Oops. Now you look stupid. You know what I mean? So I know, the profiling is there, whether they want to, deny it to the ends of the earth or they admit it tomorrow. You know what I mean? But I gauge the shit on a case-by-case basis, especially when we find out about this shit on social media first, because, when people, especially when it's video format, when people clip the footage and shit, it's almost like sometimes people clip it in ways where it's like, they try to, spin doctor it a little bit, you know what I mean? So it's like you need, full context in a lot of cases to really understand what the deal was. Not in all cases, but in a lot of cases, you need more context to actually find out what happened before, you start, casting aspersions on people for, alleged wrongdoing. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's just how I am about the shit. You know what I mean? Because I don't just say, like, oh, cop jams up nigga and shit. Oh, cop guilty and shit. Nah, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I don't do that.
I'm like that. No, just kidding. But there is, like, obviously that career, which Mr. Forrest Mummy had done that in his past, but he was a good person, so he didn't do it for long. But it attracts certain people.
Yeah.
Regardless if they're racist or whatever, but they have these power issues, right? Like
Yeah.
it attracts those kind of people. And so it's
Yeah.
like I was saying this the other day when they had like riot police and people rioting. I'm like, these are the same kind of people. Just one of them they just work for different people, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
They're in different gangs basically.
yeah, exactly. That's what Eric July
Mm-hmm.
said that like during 2020. He's like, they're just rival gangs. They're just people want to show up and fight. They want to be violent. They want to get in on that action. Like, so I don't know.
Yeah, but it's a non-level playing field is the problem. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
well, actually, no. The problem is having that violent altercation to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, unless there ain't no fucking other choice. You know what I mean? That's my stance on that completely. You know what I mean? I'm not like my first response, my first reaction is not, you know, not to grab the stick, not to pick up the gun, not to grab the hammer, not to raise hands and throw fists and shit. You know what I mean? Try to deal with it civilly first. You know what I mean? And if, you know, all options have been expended and, you know, there's no other choice, then, you know, it is what it is at that point. But like, it's an imbalanced playing field, especially because they know, like, and you know, what happened in Canada during the Freedom Rally was a prime example of this shit. You know what I'm saying? They were the aggressors in the violent nature and shit. Especially, like, I don't know if you saw it. Did you see the video footage of the lady that got ran over by the cop on horseback?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, man.
They didn't need to be fucking there on their horses. They didn't need, that was all escalation on their part. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it was gaslighting is what it was, because, you know, the whole purpose of that was meant to, you know, incite a riot, essentially. That's what it was meant to do. You know what I mean? So
and
then
that's what they do.
You know what I mean? So they can, you know, justify, you know what I mean? Because the thing is, you know, there's cameras everywhere. People are capturing the shit. But it's like the moment something like happens and if somebody else responds violently, then it's on camera, it's on tape. We're justified in fucking y'all up. And nobody's going to bat an eye at shit. That's wrong.
And what's sad is right now, too, it's very like, if people saw truckers get messed up from the left, they were all about that, right? And then like from the right, when they see like other people get messed up, like it's all so very like, it's so dumb, especially like it.
That's cognitive dissonance. I swear to God it is. Because it's like, you know, you're completely biased to the violence that you see based off of your point of view and your perspective. You know what I'm saying? That's a fucking problem. You know what I mean? Because, like, you know, you can't be a person that claims to stand for justice and what's right when the example you just gave, it's like, you know, you celebrating one person or one group of people getting their asses beaten fucked up, and then you're in an uproar when it happens to another on the same grounds and the same bounds. You know, you're a fucking hypocrite.
Yeah, just like the girl getting shot on January 6th. And they like, literally, we had a whole fucking year of bullshit about cops shooting unarmed people, and then that was okay. Like, it was, ugh.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know this much. There's what is her name? Lisa Bellinger, I think is her name. Belanger, I think is her name. She's a good follow on Twitter, but like her and her cohort have been doing a series of podcasts related to all of the J6 trials and stuff like that. And everything I've seen so far, I haven't seen or heard that shit brought up once. Not once. And they're not gonna.
So weird. Yeah, I had a guy on Sunday. I don't know if you watched Sunday. I actually knew him long before I got on Twitter from like online, and he was there on January 6th, and he's fighting charges right now. And they were like, you can plea deal or whatever. So he's like, fuck that. I'm not pleading. This is a lie. Mm-hmm. It's a complete lie. So he's facing trial now, and he's kind of at like peace with it, because what the hell else can you do at this point? He's lost everything.
Is he on Twitter?
Yeah, Sean. Yeah, I'll send you his name right now.
DM me is that, and I'm gonna get him in touch with Lisa, because I know she could provide him some good insight on what he may face, what he may have to deal with, or some things to look out for in his own defense, based off of some of the pretrial cases that have gone forth before. And it's like, I mean, the shit, it looks like a rigged court, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, the judge has already got up in his mind that these motherfuckers are guilty and all of this bullshit, like basically suggesting to these motherfuckers, you might as well take the plea deal. That's not even how fucking court's supposed to go. The fuck?
That's crazy.
That's a problem.
That whole thing was just It's just the whole last 2 years has just been to drive us fucking nuts because you can't rely on facts, data, logic. It's just fucking out the window. Ugh, driving me nuts.
Well, actually, no, I disagree with you right there. When
Yeah.
it's hard, it's when it's hard to discern the fact from the fiction. Then I think you have to rely on some logic. Especially as it pertains to reading between the lines. You know what I mean? To kind of better understand the chessboard after a couple of power moves have been made. If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I get that. I just feel like you
'Cause
can you
go
can
ahead,
tell
go ahead.
everyone all the facts, data, and logic, and they just are like, no. They just completely don't
Well,
even
yeah,
know.
see, that's a whole different issue right there. That's like willful ignorance and shit. You know what I'm saying? But we discussed that too. You know what I mean? When you find people like that where, you try to, reach them and, reason with them and try to come to, a common ground of understanding and you're being met with resistance the whole time and shit, they become tools at that point. That's just how I see that shit at this point, man. Because, if you've accepted the fact that, or I don't even say accepted, maybe you've decided for yourself that you're just gonna go with the narrative and you're at peace with that shit, then, you've proven yourself, to not be useful when it, comes standing for justice and absolute right. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's just how I feel, man. You have to be used at that point. You know what I mean? Because you're a tool for the opposition, so all bets are off.
That's true. That's true.
So
Well,
chess versus checkers.
we can keep going, or we can get off and then in a half an hour do a space if you want. Either way, I gotta go to the bathroom. Do you want to stay on, or what do you want to do?
I mean, if you want Cartier, go ahead. You know what I mean? I don't feel the need to try to run shit. It's your show. It's mine.
I know, but I like you and I like your input, so
I appreciate that.
it's up to
I mean,
you.
it's whatever you want. It's whatever you want to do. I'm telling you like this. I'm not gonna sit there and stare at the fucking camera while you get up and go pee.
I know that's the thing. It's just if Hex was here, it'd be
Go ahead and
different,
cut
but
it.
it's just me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Go ahead and cut it. It's fine. Go ahead and cut it.
All right, we'll cut it. Everybody, we'll do a space here in a little bit on Twitter. Thanks for coming on. I'll see you in a minute on the other end.
Okay.
Bye, love.
All right. Bye.